here.
All right.
But there's always things, you know, some of them I've painted on for a long time. This is when our Tom was born, and it's never finished, but Ada and our youngest son Tom. Okay, because I have leukemia, I paint with artesian. I only use water. I don't use any, and I didn't know, was it something, I'm sure that my leukemia came from doing the silk screening, and all that was in the air, even though we had a really good exhaust system on it. So I just use water, and these are artesian Winsor Newton is what I use. I've used this the last 20 years. So so I've got lots of books here and over there, and I got some over in the other room over there. So I've got, and Ada said, well, you never use them. Well, they're everywhere. I go through. Well, I know where they are, and I go through all of them. But
I read an essay someplace. It was about books, and I've forgotten who it was now, but he said, "Women are the enemy of books," and my wife is the same way. So anyway.
But I had started collecting books when we started the library. I had 100,000 books in storage. When I would go pick up from every book left over from their book sales, we get a whole truckload, and I'd haul them and we'd put them in storage, and we'd have these mammoth book sales that we'd raise money for our library early on. Before we had no budget early on, and then they gave me $12,000, and that's how we started. And now they have I think 3 paid employees. They still have. I had 22 volunteers that we kept track of their schedule to operate on the hours, and that's how we started out. But I held so many books I had to have back surgery that I had trouble, and so that went well. That was one of the best decisions I ever made. They took all the arthritis out of my spine, but I would have loved to see the operation, see how that's done. But this is one of Michael's when he was learning how to do foliage. But I painted. Here's one of George. I never did ever finish this. But there's paintings everywhere that I've done. But there's always the information. Did you know? Did you ever see any of the textbooks of the famous artist course?
No. Huh.
That's what these are. All of these in here. And so, you know, I've studied everything about Norman Rockwell and these books, and there's line drawings or pen and ink. But I've studied. Oh, this was a commercial art course. And then another one, portrait painting. Michael and I went to class at Harry Fredman down in Kansas City, and he did Truman. This is Harry Fredman. But this book at that time, I think he sold these for $85 a piece. But he was a tremendous artist, and we learned a lot from him. Started out with all the elements.
Was that at the Art Institute, or that was a separate thing?
He had his own studio.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But he had guts enough. Harry Truman showed up in a suit, and he said, "Harry, do you have another suit?" He says, "I don't like your suit." He went home. He made Harry Truman go home and change his suit before he painted him.